Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Judicials offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the coordinator.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again when you got to pass those tests.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Now, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield and made a tackle for him.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
He'll ride his man on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Here comes the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off of the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Judicials come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. He breaks a tackle. The pitch. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Judicials. How about this back staying on track and getting it on the option?
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Massey. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the offense onto the field again. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
I just love the way the defense prepares. and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Crosses the 30. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Had that one well covered, just a short game there.
The defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
The inside handoff. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tempo and overdrive.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense in hurry and low.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. We're seeing it here.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right.
Oh, he's got some space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. 3-2 Spider. 4-2 Spider. 6-9-1. Game's bar. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
The final punch. Touchdown on the short run.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up. And it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Colorado State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Goes to the option. Solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down to the 27.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Looking for room. It's O'Neal. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I thought, what, they need to push up front, too, right? They got to move their defensive lineman out of the way. At least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
And the Judicials come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. On the move. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Give to the back. Spins away from the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, and he continues to make plays. Now from the 40, it's first and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Let's see what they've got on second down. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Rose. It's complete to the left. Hard running there. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He makes the catch. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Now this offense is back on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They were ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
So now it's second and long. Using his feet. And
defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
On third down, he drops the throw. Looking for a big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's fourth down. And the traditionals will punt this one away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you turn the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with them and forced the fumble.
Nice move there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Offense, quick tempo. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Rose. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. Third down coming for this offense. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Coming up, fourth down.
Ringo, convoy.
Off the RPO, fullback looking for the change. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to power their way ahead. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in for the touchdown.
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and we've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The give from the gun. There he goes.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, kicks don't have to be in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Calls his own number. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Rose. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Give to the back. Across the 45. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Balls and fired complete. Boy, is he close to that 1st down, but maybe just a couple of inches short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains at the 22. Offense set on 1st down. Pulls and fires complete. He got some room into the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the Jets, and is gone.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Oregon State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they were able to corral him for a huge loss.
Didn't get much done on that one. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. You can tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
The option look. Quarterback on the keeper. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the judicials will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Enough time to get off the play before we head to halftime. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. They'll leave it with him. Across the 25. Turning it on! Way in for the touchdown.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it
He'll
up.
put total under and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't complete. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Judicials will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Rose. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
He'll toss it. Makes it past the marker. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
On the set.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short.
Razor, razor.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
27.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. To throw, it's Rose. Makes the grab on the left. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything is working.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
By the offense.
On the ready.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
Ringo, Ringo. Con.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harding. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Hauls it in. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Coming out with it, it's low. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Now on the option. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Grabbed over the middle. It's O'Neal. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Next up.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
On the play. Second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but using that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Sends it back in motion. Here comes the option. Big one-man miss. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They go to the ground, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jason. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend-don't-break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, they're after him! Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Holds it in, the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
On the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Here we go. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle at Swartz. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
And the Judicials started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Judicials. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's run out of bounds, but gets the ball across the 50 to the 49. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Looking downfield, it's Rose. Finds his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
Kill. Kill.
Quick release by the QB. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Give to the running back from the shotgun. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. To the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Jackrabbit.
Kill.
To the ground, he's got it again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. In the backfield, it's Harden. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Rose. Makes the grab. And he'll take this into the end zone and hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that on first down. Here comes this offense.
In blue.
Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
That's caught. It's Harding. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. He might want another play. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It's good, and that was dead solid. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the move.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter's sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense with jumbo personnel. They'll run the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually beat the ground.
Nice move to pick up yardage. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long. Now you're set up to fail.
Wide receiver going in motion. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the picks. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Judicials come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grant behind the line. It's made. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on third down for this offense. Gets the back moving. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's York. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Now, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, let's go.
On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you can tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
He'll keep it himself. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelled the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive, downhill, went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
Makes a grab, past the marker. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but Overton, they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Brings it to the open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The option look. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way.
Black 24, black 23 and 25.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's slow. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man, it's Broussard. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
exclamation point of the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dial in, you can tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Finds his man. It's York. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the judicial send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
And the offense will take over base.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Scanning the field, it's Rose. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Finds his man, it's Gibson. At the 35, he's open. Smashes through the tackle. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. From the gun. He's got it. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
It's now second and goal.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw forward on third and goal. Looking for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game. They have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing wrong.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his back in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
By the back. He ends up getting sacked.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of